So Chris for your t.s.m and welcome back to my channel. So my voice apparently feels a little bit when I drink some water, but this is gonna be my last video talking about goals for Rona. So I talked about the things that I was accomplished, but now I want to talk about some things that I haven't really accomplished. So obviously I have not accomplished my goals to become vegan. You know, you see this delicious Ferrero Rocher chocolate. I love it, and I love hazelnuts. I don't love it so much that I probably wouldn't mind not eating it again. But anyway, when it comes to things that I haven't accomplished, I haven't really done so well with Korean. I don't know why I'm struggling to study Korean. I really don't. Some people say that it's terrible to study them at the same time, Japanese and Korean, but I haven't really had any problems. I mean, I took a Korean class while taking a Japanese class, and I did well, pretty decently in both classes. Not like wow, amazingly, but I did pretty decent. And the main issue with my Korean class was I just made dumb mistakes that led to me getting less points. Like mistakes that when I read over the test, I knew that the things I said were wrong. I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I write that I knew that was wrong? But whatever. I'm just the best of us, I guess. The best of us or the worst of us. And I just, sometimes I guess I feel it's like a chore sometimes because I don't have to study Korean. I'm not minoring in Korean. But I heard that it's easier to understand the Bible if you know Korean, it's easier to understand the Bible, and I have found out that is actually true. In certain instances, I obviously I'm too low level to completely understand everything, but I can understand some things. And when I compare it to the English version, the Korean version definitely makes a lot more sense. So I'm trying to use that as a good motivation, but it's not like it's working entirely because for Japanese, I still have to minor in Japanese, so I guess to a degree Japanese comes first. The other thing I've not been doing that good at is I haven't been that great at getting my writing goals down. So I've made some outlines, and in the beginning I was doing a pretty decent job. Like I would say in April I was really doing my outlines. I was doing all the things that I had planned to do and doing my research, because obviously if you're making a story you need to do research. One thing I hate about eating on camera, which is why I really can't do it, is I struggle to look at the camera when I eat because I just look all around when I eat. So I'm sorry if I'm just looking all over the place and not at the camera. It's just a habit when I eat. That's just what I do. But I would need to change that if I were ever to start eating on camera regularly, which I don't plan on doing, just so you're aware. But in terms of writing, I was doing amazing at first. Maybe he knows there's milk in this. But I don't really know what happened in terms of the outlining. I kind of guess I just stopped. Maybe it's because I didn't have a set schedule that things didn't go as well as I had intended. Or maybe it's just because I really don't know what happened. I'm trying to think of a reason as to why I just didn't get my writing goals going. I'm not going to be telling you guys what I'm writing or what it's about, because I heard a writer should never tell anyone what they're going to write about. I guess I told some people like the basic idea of what it's going to be about, but I don't want to spoil anything. I'm kind of stopped. And also I've been trying to learn how to draw and it's not as hard or bad as it looks. I've been using the Apple Pencil and the iPad, and it's been actually really good. Then I kind of just stopped that too. I'm not sure what happened. I really do think that Japanese preoccupied my time so much that it did not give me time to do anything else. Like, Japanese really and seriously preoccupied my time way too much. So one of the things that I now have a goal to do, besides keep working on learning how to draw, besides working on my outlines, and besides studying Korean more, is one of my goals for this, just the rest of this Rona or year, really, is I want to get a lot better at scheduling. I've started doing that this month. I'm still not perfect, but I'm a lot better than I have been. Well, by the end of, well, not by the end of Rona, but by the end of this, we don't know when Rona is going away. But by the end of this year, I hope to be better at using an agenda. I don't know that I'll be using an agenda forever, but I might try to adopt that, but not necessarily an agenda. I might try to do, not necessarily to-do lists, but try to schedule out things. I do always get those free calendars, so just try to schedule out things in my calendars is what I've been doing, and then try to write, like, okay, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do that, and see how scheduling out things during my day for my homework can be too. So an hour by hour schedule. Maybe I can even use my phone as a makeshift planner. That works the worst. I'm just gonna be honest. Like my phone, I need paper when it comes to planning, because writing helps you remember things better. For one, that's why I bought this digital iPad, because I don't like. See, I tend to waste notebooks a lot, and which is why I don't like buying them. But I, for whatever reason, can only study languages if I use a notebook. And it's not like it's because for Japanese and Korean I prefer to use graded paper. I mean, I have grids on my, I have graded, the notes app on my iPad. I can have grids on it, but I just can't get down with studying only on my iPad. It's a struggle that I've been having that I need to somehow overcome, because I don't want to be using paper forever. I also don't want to be studying Japanese and Korean forever. I do want to have an end goal, which is another thing. For languages, I want to start setting end goals and milestones for myself to achieve, so that I can just do it and get it over with. It's not like it's a painful thing, like you're taking medicine, or because you're sick, or you can't sleep, or, you know, you just can't function. But I just want to set the goal and try to give myself a deadline. And sometimes you do that, but you give up anyway. But hey, with my language learning, I definitely need to set better goals and really establish them. I also need to establish goals and time frames for learning how to do stuff, like learning how to draw. That's going to take a while, because, you know, I'm coming from basically no experience. I mean, I would draw sometimes, but I need some guidance and stuff like that. So there's that. Plus the fact that, you know, I have a bunch of other things going on. But honestly, I don't think because I don't know the free time I have, and considering the semester just started, I just need to make sure that I schedule my time properly and see how it goes. Because I'll just look over my syllabus. I will probably, after I finish filming this will be the last video that I filmed for the day. My voice somehow came back. Maybe I just need to drink water when I film for a long time. Because I kind of, like, I guess for most people that know, like, my voice is not that high. I don't have like a deep voice, but I have a deeper voice, I guess. But I don't usually drink water if I've been filming for a while, and I drank some water and my voice is better. But that's what I want to do. I feel like I was kind of rambly for this video. I'm sorry if I seem rambly, like I didn't know what I was talking about. Well, normally I plan out these things, like I plan out all the topics that I want to talk about, and I plan out all the videos, but this one, I wasn't sure what I wanted to say. But I do know that, at least with that, probably, I don't necessarily expect to be fluent in Korean by the end of next year before I go back to Korea, but I at least want to be at a good place. Like, you know, at least maybe ready to go into an advanced class. Or, you know, we'll see how it goes anyway. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. And I have to edit all of this. It takes me a long time to make videos because I constantly am deleting and restarting videos a lot so that I can make them good. Also, editing is not always my most favorite thing in the world, but I figured out ways to get over that. Not the fact that I don't like editing in general, it's the fact that I use my iPad to do it, so then obviously I can't do anything with my iPad, which is fine, but you know, sometimes like I choose the wrong times to edit, quite frankly. Like today I made I guess I made maybe 4 of these videos, and I made like 5 or 6 other videos, because from my Japanese club I made, they're like, again, you're not gonna find them, I said in another video, because they're unlisted, but I made them so that, you know, they said that the more your booth is filled out, so it's just all fly. They got on my chocolate back, but I'm glad it didn't taste good in my caramel. I just made like they said the more your booth is filled out, the higher your rank. And I put in like I put in a site to resources regarding Japanese grammar and stuff like that. I put a website about a possible internship people could be interested in, and I even put down a site about Tokyo Cheapo, about, you know, spending little money in Japan. So not necessarily affiliated with the club, but resources. And I'm glad that I just filled out everything as much as I did. Okay, I'm really rambling. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just rambling as much as I am. But I'll probably go do my homework. I'll probably go look at my syllabuses and do that, and then like fill all the things, and then I'll probably edit this stuff and then get it on there. I know that I'm late for today for posting my video. It was because it's supposed to be at 2:30, but it is what it is. So I'm trying to make sure that I consistently stay filming. So even if I have videos way in advance, you know, I don't want to get lazy or just have nothing to film. So maybe within the next month or 2 I can have a video. Okay, let me just end this. 失礼します。Critics.